Your person is fully aware of the pain they've caused you. They know that their words, spoken in anger or carelessness, and their aggressive behavior have left deep emotional scars. What hurts even more is how those actions have shattered the trust you had in them, a trust that took time and emotional investment to build. They're not running from accountability. In fact, they now see just how wrong and unfair their behavior truly was. It weighs heavily on them, and they understand that their extreme reliance on logic, pushing aside emotion, ignoring vulnerability, played a major role in the damage done to your connection. They can see now that their approach, while perhaps well-intentioned in the moment, ended up tearing apart something meaningful, something real. Despite everything, they still see you as their perfect match, the one person who understood them in a way no one else ever could. They aren't just chasing a fleeting feeling or a romanticized memory, they genuinely believe that what you two shared was rare and irreplaceable. That belief has only grown stronger in your absence. They've had time to reflect, to sit with their regrets and mistakes, and what keeps echoing in their mind is your voice, your presence, your love. They miss the warmth of your companionship, the depth of your conversations, and even the silent comfort that only you could bring. And now, they want to reconnect, not just to pick up where things left off, but to rebuild with sincerity and depth. Your person is hoping to initiate a friendly, honest conversation with you. They want to reach out not from a place of guilt, but from a place of clarity and emotional maturity. Their intentions are pure. They're not here to make empty promises or offer surface-level apologies. They want to lay everything on the table, the truth of what they felt, what they failed to express, and how they want to move forward differently this time. They know they can't undo the past, but they hope to understand it better with you. For them, this isn't about rehearsed apologies or trying to win you back with words, it's about proving, through action and consistency, that they've grown. They long to have a deep, heartfelt conversation with you, one that confronts the things left unsaid and undone. They want to give space to the emotions that were silenced, the questions that were never answered, and the wounds that never fully healed. This isn't about placing blame or reopening old arguments, but rather about healing through understanding. They want to create a space where both of you can be heard, where your feelings are honored, and where the past can be acknowledged honestly without letting it define the future. They understand that you've changed, too. They've noticed your distance, the emotional walls you've put up, the coolness in your tone or demeanor. They recognize that you're protecting yourself, and they don't blame you for it. But even in your silence or guarded behavior, they sense that your heart hasn't fully let go. They believe there's still a part of you that remembers the good moments, the real connection, and maybe even wonders what could have been if things had gone differently. They want you to know that they still care, deeply and genuinely. And they've wanted to tell you this for a long time, but they didn't know how to approach you without making things worse. Now, however, they are ready. Not as the emotionally unavailable person you once knew, but as someone who has done the inner work to grow, to reflect, and to evolve. They no longer want to offer you the bare minimum, the breadcrumbs of attention and affection that left you feeling unfulfilled. They understand now that you deserve more. You deserve consistency, honesty, and emotional safety. Your person is ready to show up as a grown individual, someone who has learned from their past and is willing to put in the effort to make things right. They don't expect you to forget everything that happened or to simply open your heart again without hesitation. What they're asking for is a chance. A chance to prove, over time, that they've changed. A chance to rebuild the connection, not as a replica of the past, but as something new and stronger, born from shared honesty and mutual respect. They know it won't be easy. Trust once broken isn't easily mended, and emotional wounds don't heal overnight. But they're willing to put in the effort, to have the hard conversations, to be patient with your healing process. Because, to them, you're worth it. The connection is worth it. And most importantly, the future they imagine, one where both of you are emotionally aligned, supportive, and genuinely happy together, is worth every step it takes to get there. In their eyes, you're not just someone from their past, you're a vital part of the future they hope to build. And while they can't change what happened, they are ready to take responsibility for it, learn from it, and create something better with you. All they ask is for the opportunity to start again, with openness, maturity, and a heart that's ready to love you the way you've always deserved. My soul is constantly in search of something deeper, something that transcends the surface of everyday life. For the longest time, I didn't know what that something was. I felt an ache within me, a silent longing I couldn't quite explain. But the moment you came into my life, everything became clear. It was you. It has always been you. You are the connection I had been yearning for, the missing piece to my puzzle, the calm to my chaos. You complete me in ways I never thought possible. With you, I found more than just love, I found home. There is a kind of harmony that exists between us, one that I believe can only be shared between two souls that were always meant to meet. Our souls move together in perfect rhythm, dancing to a melody only we can hear. Every glance, every word, every touch from you feels like a sacred exchange, a conversation between two spirits who recognize each other beyond this lifetime. We complement each other so effortlessly, in ways that feel both profound and natural. It's as if the universe designed us to fit into each other's lives with divine precision. Since our connection began, I have grown in ways I never imagined. This bond we share hasn't only expanded my mind but has also deeply nourished my heart. I feel myself evolving, emotionally and spiritually, just by being with you. You've helped me peel back the layers of who I thought I was, and instead embrace who I truly am. This journey we're on feels like nothing short of a divine gift, a sacred path carefully laid out for us by something greater than ourselves. And for that, I am endlessly grateful. You bring a balance into my life that grounds me when I am lost and lifts me when I am down. There's a peace in your presence, a quiet strength that makes everything feel possible. You are the embodiment of love, beauty, and grace. Your spirit radiates warmth, your words carry kindness, and your actions reflect a heart that truly cares. Everything about you, the way you think, the way you love, the way you see the world, fills me with awe. I often find myself just watching you in silence, completely mesmerized by your light. Your love has transformed me. It has softened the hard parts of me and healed wounds I didn't even realize I carried. I am no longer the same person I was before you. You've helped me understand what true love really means. It's not just about romance or passion, though we share those in abundance. It's about being seen, being understood, and being accepted, even in our most vulnerable moments. You've given me a love that feels safe, whole, and unconditional. I honor the divine strength within you, the resilience you carry, the wisdom you speak with, the intuition that guides you. You are my divine feminine, my muse, my anchor. Your unwavering faith in me gives me the courage to rise each day with purpose and strength. You inspire me to be better, to live with intention, to lead with love. I see God in you, in your compassion, your patience, and your unwavering belief in the goodness of life. Meeting you was like watching every dream I've ever had about love come true. You are the answer to every whispered prayer, every lonely night, every longing I've ever felt. I used to wonder if true love even existed, if the kind of connection I read about in poetry and novels was real. But then you appeared, and suddenly, all of those dreams took form in you. You've shown me what it means to truly love, to give without expectation, to remain patient in the face of adversity, and to trust the divine timing of life even when everything around us feels uncertain. There have been moments of chaos, moments when the world seemed to unravel around us, but even then, your love remained a constant. You taught me how to keep faith when life becomes unpredictable, how to breathe through the storm, and how to hold on to what really matters. You've taught me not only how to love you, but how to love myself. You remind me, again and again, that love is not about perfection but about presence, about choosing each other every single day. With you, I've discovered the kind of love that doesn't just make life bearable, it makes it beautiful. And in you, I've found more than a partner, I've found a mirror, a teacher, a best friend, and a soulmate. I cherish every shared moment, every laugh, every quiet conversation, and every challenge we've overcome together. I don't take this love for granted. I know how rare it is. I know how sacred you are. So thank you for your love, your patience, your strength, and your grace. Thank you for seeing me, for choosing me, and for walking beside me on this journey. My soul no longer searches, because it has found everything it was looking for in you. You are a truly remarkable person, whether a woman or a man, it doesn't matter. What matters is your soul, your heart, and the way you carry yourself in this world. You are gentle, dependable, and filled with a quiet strength that others may not always notice at first, but once they do, they never forget. You brought light and stability into my life, and yet, for reasons I am still trying to understand, I turned away from you. I went against you, against everything you stood for, and even against the feelings I knew were real inside me. I judged you unfairly, misunderstood your intentions, and refused to acknowledge the truth that was blooming in my heart. Instead of facing that truth, I chose to hide. I suppressed my feelings, buried them deep inside, and even tried to block out the connection we shared. I convinced myself I could forget, that I could move on, or that what we had wasn't as profound as it truly was. But no matter how hard I tried, the bond we shared never disappeared. It lingered in the quiet moments, haunted my thoughts, and echoed through my regrets. And now, I am facing the karma of my own choices. I am being shown, in the harshest of ways, what it means to let go of something so rare, so beautiful, and so irreplaceable. When you turned your back on me, when you finally had enough and chose yourself over my confusion, I felt my entire world collapse. It was as though the ground beneath me had cracked open, leaving me adrift in a space I no longer understood. I realized in that painful moment that I had lost something far more valuable than I had ever been willing to admit. I had lost you. And with you, I had lost the most precious part of my life. The pain of your absence is almost unbearable. There are days when I wake up and feel like I'm just going through the motions, like everything has lost its meaning because you are no longer here. Where are you, my love? I look for you everywhere, in strangers' faces, in familiar places, in memories I replay 1,000 times in my mind. But no one else is like you. No one else makes me feel the way you did. I've come to understand that you were not just a chapter in my life, you were the story I should have been writing all along. And now that you're gone, I find myself aching for a chance to turn back the pages and rewrite the ending. Please, come back. Not because I'm desperate, but because I truly need you. I need your presence, your energy, your heart, everything that made you so irreplaceably you. I want to tell you now, with all the honesty I can summon, that I am no longer running from you. I am not hiding behind fear or pride. I see clearly now what I could not see then. I want to be with you, not just for the good moments, but for everything life throws at us. I want to be there for you, just as you were always there for me. You stood by me in ways I never fully appreciated, offering love, support, and patience even when I didn't deserve it. You believed in me when I couldn't even believe in myself. I see that now, and I want to give you the same unwavering commitment in return. Life without you feels like a kind of slow torture. There is an emptiness that nothing else can fill, no matter how hard I try. Everything feels muted, colorless, and hollow. I don't even feel like myself anymore. Because when I was with you, I was able to be my truest self. With you, there was no need to pretend, no fear of judgment. I could be open, vulnerable, and completely real. That kind of connection doesn't come around often, it's the kind that most people spend their whole lives searching for. And I was lucky enough to find it, but foolish enough to let it slip away. Now all I can do is hope that it's not too late. Hope that there's still a chance, no matter how small, for us to find our way back to each other. I know it will take time, effort, and healing. I know I have to rebuild the trust one broke, and I am willing to do whatever it takes to prove to you that I've changed, that I've grown. You are not just someone from my past. You are the person I still carry in my heart every day. You are my reminder of what real love looks like, and I miss you more than words can express. So if you're out there, if you're still listening, I want you to know that I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. And if you ever decide to open the door again, even just a little, I'll be waiting, not as the person I was, but as the person I've become because of you.